all right. We are here with Mr. Dennis. Good morning, sir. We are here today pursuant to allegations stemming from June 25th, 2026, where you, sir, have subsequently been charged with 5 counts: resisting an officer with violence, battery on an officer, firefighter, or EMT, 2 counts of resisting an officer or obstructing without violence, and a violation of injunction or protection for domestic violence. Okay, and actually it appears we've got 2 dates of incident. The violation of court order or violation of restraining order, and one of the counts of resisting an officer without violence are with respect to an incident from June 24th of 26, and the other 3 are with respect to an incident from June 26th of 26. All right, having reviewed the probable cause affidavit at this time, and hearing no argument to the contrary from defense, the court will find probable cause on these counts, each of these counts at this time. What is it that the state is recommending?
State recommends 2,000 on count 1 and 2, ROR count 3 and 4, and 1,000 on count 5 with no victim contact.
And no return?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, does defense have anything to add?
John, if we can just reduce the count 2 to 1,000, can't afford the bond as said. He just started a new job. If the court can take that into consideration.
Any priors?
Just misdemeanor resisting without criminal mischief, Your Honor. The state fine $1,000.
Yeah, so
This was on count, which count? 2 was the request?
yes, and if the court could consider count 1 as well, given the priors being misdemeanors.
Yeah, no, you just, they're repetitively the same kind of thing. So I will agree, since the state agreed to drop count 2 to a $1,000 bond, but I am otherwise going to impose a $2,000 bond on count 1. We will do RORs on count 3 and 4 at the state's recommendation, and a $1,000 $1,000 bond on count 5, with, of course, no victim contact with, Dorothy Smith, and a no return to the property at 2791 Northwest 1st Street, Pompano Beach, Florida, 33069.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, next is David Paul Evanowski on page 15.
President approaching.
All right. So Mr. Evanowski has been charged with 3 counts, and this is stemming from an incident alleged to have taken place on June 12th of 2026 originally. Touch or strike battery, domestic violence. Count 2, false imprisonment of a person, and count 3, violation of injunction protection for domestic violence.
And Your Honor, we are correct in looking at the count 3. It's a pretrial release condition, it's not an injunction.
Okay. All right. So correction on count 3. It is not alleged to be a violation of injunction, but a violation of pretrial release for what? Oh, for a domestic violence charge.
Yeah.
Okay. When this happens, does the paperwork get corrected? Because what I'm signing off on says something different. Or do I change it? You change it either way? Okay, just making sure. All right. Okay. So the case that the defendant was on pretrial release for is what case?
Your Honor, is case number 26007786 MM108.
66, okay, so 26007866 MM10A?
Got 7786?
No, I missed a 7. 007786 MM10A?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. And that is the underlying charge in that case is alleged to be
Touch and
what?
strike, battery, domestic violence.
Okay.
And we ask that you revoke the pretrial order and place a no bond for that violation of the domestic violence.
Okay. All right. Is the 26 case the same purported victim?
It is, Your Honor.
Well, the court does find probable cause for the charges within this probable cause affidavit at this time. What is the state seeking?
The state is in agreement to revoke the defendant's bond. I guess that would be on count 3, holding no bond. With counts 1 and 2, it's $2,000. No different down payment return.
All right, anything from defense?
Yes, Your Honor, if the court could reconsider that motion to revoke, he's been in Florida over 50 years. He is a general contractor. He does employ 12 individuals. It appears he has a limited history of prior years based on what what he's represented to me. If the court could reconsider that.
Well, certainly under the circumstances, considering the fact that the defendant was out on bond on a battery charge with the same purported victim, the court is certainly needs to address that accordingly. So the court will be revoking the defendant's pretrial release on case 26-007786 MM10A. And that'll be, of course, on our count 3, which is the violation of pretrial. And then we have, the court will be imposing a $2,000 bond on count 1 in this current case and a $2,000 bond on count 2, with once again, no victim contact with Laura Ann Evanovsky, and once again, no return to 514 Southeast 7th Avenue, Deerfield Beach, Florida, 33441.
And Your Honor, the state wants to throw in no firearms, weapons, or ammunition.
Sure, certainly so. So we're also going to make sure that order indicates that that the defendant is not to be in any possession, ownership, custody, or control of any firearms or ammunition.
Okay, so what was the bond count? No, it wouldn't be no bond. They're charging him because he violated the no contact order in that other case, which she revoked.
So
Which is
no
being held
bond,
on bond.
so he's being no bond on the misdemeanor.
Right,
Right.
I revoked his bond on the misdemeanor.
Okay, so then we'll just do our guess of 2,000.
Oh, what's the actual charge on count 3, guys?
Count 3 is the pretrial release condition, and because that's a separate PC, as you see. It's a separate PC which has a different victim from the first PC with the 2 charges, which is the misdemeanor case you just revoked. So you're revoking the misdemeanor case, and the charge for that is the pretrial release. But you could set a bond. You wouldn't. I mean, if they're holding no bond.
Well, he's not being held on the misdemeanor.
He's being held on the what got revoked.
Right, I understand. Okay, all right. All right, so what is the state recommending then on 3? Okay, all right, so then yes, 2,000 on 3, on count 3 as well. Okay, all right, that's all for his case. Thank you. Next is Brashawn Tyron Williams Sue.